of this meeting because many people would want to know. So uh, let's start with the basics of weight loss. The first and the most important thing when it comes to weight loss is setting realistic goals for yourself. Okay, what I mean by setting realistic goal is, you cannot first of all set a target in the first month itself that I want to lose 10 kgs, I want to lose 20 kgs, or I want to lose 10 kgs in a month. Do you think losing 10 kgs in a month is sustainable? Do you think losing 10 kgs in a month is something that is going to be healthy? Or will you be able to continue that for a long term? No. Even if you lose that 10 kgs in a month, okay, I don't think that in the second month or the third month you will be able to continue that. Okay, so first and the foremost thing is setting realistic target for yourself. What a realistic target for yourself can be, you can lose about 3 kgs to 3.5 kgs in a month in a healthy and a sustainable way. So yes, that should be your target for yourself. And see, not everyone can lose that 3 kgs in a month. But see, there are so many ways of tracking your progress. First, before starting your weight loss journey, check your weight. What is your weight? Check your inches, what your inches are. Check how much you're able to exercise. See how much you're able to, actually work out. And by the end of 2 weeks or by the end of the month, if you've gone down even 1 kg, if you've lost some inches, if you're able to work out, from half an hour to 40 minutes, that is a progress. That is not something, the weighing scale is not the only way to track your weight loss. That is the first and the foremost thing. So I'll give you my personal example. When I started my weight loss journey, I had 1.5 months with me before going for the family trip. So it was back April 2019. I decided I wanted to lose weight, and May end I was going for the trip. What was the time I had just 1.5 months with me? I wanted to lose weight. I set a target for myself that look, I am going to lose at least 3 to 3.5 kgs in this 1.5 months. And yes, I could achieve it. Why? Because I did not pressurize my body that, okay, you have to lose so much weight, you have to lose 10 kgs, you have to lose 15 kgs. No, I did not do that. And when at the end of the 1.5 months, when I was able to lose those 3 kgs, I was so happy. I was very happy. And that is why I could actually continue this 3 kgs loss every month for an entire year. Let me tell you, I lost 24 kgs. I was 69 kgs in 2019, and now I am 45 kgs. How is that? How was that possible? Consistency, sustainability. I did my weight loss journey was for a whole year, not like 2 months, 3 months. Every month I saw how much I was able to lose. It was a consistent process. So that is the first and the foremost tip that I want to give all of you. Set a realistic target. Understand how much your body can take. Understand how much your body will accept, and then set a target for yourself. So that is the first takeaway from this session for all of you. Set a realistic target. The second thing that I'm going to go on, which is the most important thing that all of you should understand, is understanding what your body's TDEE is. By TDEE, I mean total daily energy expenditure. That is also called as maintenance calories. So if you see my videos, I keep stressing on the point of calorie deficit. Calorie deficit. How are you going to maintain a calorie deficit? Is by following this rule that I'm going to explain now. So total daily energy expenditure or maintenance calories can be calculated by any online calculator. You don't need any professional's help or any fitness expert's help to calculate what your maintenance calories calculator is. Your weight loss, your calorie deficit, everything lies around this maintenance calories. So what do I mean by total daily energy expenditure or maintenance calories? There are some calories your body requires, okay, to perform certain basic functions even when you are at rest. So even when you are not working out, or even when you're just lying down and not doing anything throughout the day, your body requires some amount of calories to just perform some basic functions of the body. Now that is called as your basal metabolic rate. Okay, now when you add your activity of the day to your basal metabolic rate, which is, the walking that you do or your exercise that you do, that is called as your maintenance calories. So when you open any maintenance calories calculator online, it will ask you four basic things. What is your age? What is your height? What is your weight? And what is your exercise activity level? So these are the four things any online calculator will ask. So now there are so many online calculators. Which online calculator to believe? See, no calculator can give you an accurate figure of what your maintenance calories are. Okay, understand that. But you will definitely get an approximate idea of what your maintenance calories is. Now, how will you maintain a calorie deficit? By subtracting at least 400 to 500 calories than what your maintenance calories is. So let me give you an example. My maintenance calories is about 1800 calories in a day. How did I calculate this? By putting in my age, my height, my weight, and what my exercise activity level is. So it calculated what my maintenance calories is. Now, if I want to go on a calorie deficit, what am I going to do? I am going to subtract 400 to 500 calories from that 1800 calories. So that gives me a figure of what 1300 to 1400 calories. I have to consume 1300 to 1400 calories daily to lose weight. So now you are going to ask me, how will I know how much is 1300 calories? How much is 1400 calories? There are so many apps through which you can actually track how much you are eating in the day. One app that I will recommend is a Healthify Me app. So in Healthify Me app, it literally has everything. Even if you're eating like a small cup of, a mango, it has how much, what is the calories small cup of mango will have. That user-friendly Healthify Me app is. So I know it is not very practical, to always keep tracking how much you're eating. So now if you're eating like 1 cup of mango pieces, so sometimes, you might just not have the time to, okay, input it in the day. But one suggestion I will give you is just remember, okay, this is what I have had in the day. And in the night before sleep, and, just uh, after you finish your meal, so after you finished your breakfast, just give 5 minutes time and track it. So just put it in your calorie calculator app, because this is the most important principle when it comes to weight loss, calorie deficit diet. You might be in a position, where you are working out daily, where you're doing your half an hour workout, you're doing your 1 hour workout, you're doing your walking, jogging, whatever, but you are not losing weight. Why? Because you are not on a calorie deficit diet. And let me stress the importance of this. Until and unless you are on a calorie deficit diet, you are not going to lose weight. So that's how important it is to be on a calorie deficit diet and to track your calories. So that is the second giveaway for this session. That first thing you need to do after the session is calculate what your maintenance calories is. Okay, how much of a deficit you should eat, and download any app such as MyFitnessPal app or Healthify Me app, and start tracking your calories, and you will definitely see the difference. So now, for some people, a 400 calories to 500 calories will suit. For some people, that might not suit. So what you can do is just start with it, and follow a deficit of 200 calories. Not a problem. Just a start is required. So you need to start experimenting that with your body. That, okay, if I'm giving a deficit of 200 calories, is this working for me? Just see it for the first 2 weeks. If 200 calories is not working for you, increase it from 200 to 300. What is the hurry to lose all the weight in a month? You don't need to do that. You just have to give time to your body, understand what your body is accepting, and then, take it slowly, because weight loss is something that should be sustainable, that should be consistent, or else in a longer run, you will not be able to lose weight. So yes, that is the second point I would like to stress on. If you want to, if you want me to repeat this again, I will repeat this again at the end of the session. But let me just, cover up all the points before I stress on the importance of calorie deficit again. So yeah, my third question, my third point to you or to all of you is workout. How many hours to work out? Is workout important? And should I only go to the gym to work out? No. You don't have to go to the gym to work out. You can work out at home. How many hours of workout? Even a 20 to 30 minutes of workout every day will definitely make difference to your body. Okay. Instead of just thinking and comparing yourself to anyone that, oh my God, see that other person is working out for 1 hour in a day. I don't have time 1 hour in a day. I am working. I have so many duties in the day to do. How do I find 1 hour time in the day? Instead of thinking so much, start working out for at least 20 minutes in a day, 25 minutes in a day. That 20 to 25 minutes of workout in a day is going to make so much difference to you. You won't be even, you know, you can't even imagine the difference. So if so, what you need to do is you can just be on a calorie deficit diet and lose weight. But is that healthy? No, that is not healthy. Why is workout important when you are doing a calorie deficit diet? It's because it gives you certain freedom, you know, to have certain amount of calories. If you are just on a calorie deficit diet, you know, you need to go extremes of about 700 to 800 calorie deficit diet. And that is something which is not healthy. That is something, you know, you cannot continue after 2, 3 months. But if you are working out and if you are doing a calorie deficit diet, you are giving your body freedom to have certain amount of food. Okay. And so that is the first question that I have answered. What is the amount of time that you have to work out every day? Just 5 days in a week for 20 to 30 minutes workout is also enough for your weight loss journey. You don't need to go that 1 hour. You don't need to work out for that 45 minutes. Not needed. When I lost 3.5 kgs, 4 kgs in a month, I was just working out for mere 20 minutes to 30 minutes in a day because that was the amount of time I had. By the time I came back from work and I just had 20 minutes to work out. I never thought to myself that, okay, I just have 20 minutes. Will that 20 minutes workout make any difference? Instead of thinking about that, I just started working out. And that is why it made a difference. So uh, that is the other point that I would like each and every one of you to note. Start, okay? And that can be any kind of a workout. If you like going to the gym, go to the gym. If you don't like going to the gym and if you want to work out at home, work out at home. And you know, try to always do some different kinds of workouts, like do one day try like a tabata workout, one day try like a HIIT workout, one day try like a low impact workout, one day try dance workouts, one day try Zumba workouts. There is just so much on the internet. Okay, there is just so much on the YouTube. And if you want to follow my workouts, you know, you can go on to my YouTube channel Nishfit. I have uploaded so many different kinds of workouts, and I always try to upload something different every week. Okay, so that you know, I don't always keep putting full body workouts, or you know, always like a HIIT workout, because some people might not be in a position to always do like a high intensity workout. Some people want low impact workouts. Some people want different kinds of workouts. So yes, that is my third point to all of you. Workout is important when it comes to weight loss journey. Do not ignore workout. It is important. And fourth point, which is the most important point of the session, be consistent and do not feel demotivated. See, or weight loss all depends upon people's metabolism. Okay, if your metabolism is high, you will start losing weight, you know, very quickly. If your metabolism is low, your weight loss journey is going to take time. But if you are putting in so much effort, if you are in a calorie deficit diet, if you are working out on a daily basis, then that results will show. It might not show today, it might not show tomorrow, but results will definitely show. Give that time to your body and do not feel demotivated. This is one thing that, you know, people really miss out on their weight loss journey is they try some calorie deficit diet for like 2 weeks, and they say the calorie deficit is not working, and you know, they stop tracking their calories, and they stop working out, they stop doing any following any diet. Okay, no, that is not it. 2 weeks time is very less time to actually give your body to start accepting what is happening in the body. It is very less time. At least give 1 month or 1.5 months time for your body to start seeing the difference. If not, your weight is going down, definitely you're losing out on those inches, definitely you're improving workout wise. And if all that is happening, it is a progress. Okay, see, when I started my journey, the first 2 weeks I couldn't see any difference. 69 weight was just 69. I always kept thinking, what am I doing wrong? Is there anything that I'm missing out on? But after the fourth week, well, after a month when I checked my weight, I was almost down by 2.5 kgs. I gave that another extra 2 weeks to my body to start seeing the difference. And yes, by 1.5 months, I achieved my target. So how did that happen? Set realistic goals. That is the first thing. Second, calorie deficit diet. Start tracking your calories. Very, very important. Third, work out on a regular basis, even if it is for 15 minutes, even if it is for half an hour, work out. Fourth, be consistent with anything that you are doing. See, whenever you are starting your weight loss journey, the first thing that you need to ask yourself is, can I be consistent with this? Can I continue this for a long term? Will I be able to do this for another 6 months to 1 year? If the answer to that is yes, then that is what you need to start. If the answer to that is no, then you cannot start with that because you cannot be consistent with it. And if you are not consistent with it, then you are going to put on all the weight that you have lost. So, many people follow these keto diets, and many people follow like a no salt, no sugar diet. And, they leave roti and they leave rice. Why are you punishing your body? No, you shouldn't do that. If you do that, you can continue that for, say, again, that same principle. Another 2 months, 3 months, you'll be able to continue. You think that you can be on a no sugar, no salt diet your entire life? Can you just, not have sugar, not have roti, not have rice your entire life? No, that is not possible. The how and this is another important point that I want to address. How can you start a calorie deficit diet? By practicing portion control. What I mean by portion control, if you are a person who are eating two rotis now, come down to one roti. And I know that one roti is not going to be sufficient. How are you going to make up for that one roti? Eat more fruits, eat more vegetables, have a high protein, high fiber diet. Yes, if you have a high protein, high fiber diet, how that is going to help you is, protein and fibers are something that is going to keep your stomach full for a long time. And if your stomach is full for a long time, you are going to have no need for snacking. And that is one thing that is very important. And you have to start controlling that, your need for snacking. Once the need for snacking is controlled, you will definitely, see some difference in your weight loss journey. And that portion control has to happen in every meal. So say like your meal is something like, you are having two dosas in the morning for your breakfast. If you are having two dosas, come down to one dosa. Okay. For now, during the duration of your lunch and breakfast, what you can do is have like a full bowl of fruits. To have fruits, you're not going to feel hungry. That can be your snack. Some healthy fruits that you can actually have in your weight loss journey: watermelon, papaya, sweet lime. All those fruits are something that, that will really help you, and you can have it in your meals. Okay. That is one thing that I wanted to address. Second, for lunch, your lunch is something that looks like, you are having two rotis and you are having like one katori of rice. Cut down on that one katori of rice and have only two rotis. You want to have that rice, have that for your dinner. So that is what I mean by portion control. Portion control is very, very important. And if that portion control is happening for each meal, and you are in your calorie count of the day, then you will start seeing the difference. And obviously, by what I mean by calorie count, you cannot have all the junk food in the day and then say that I was in my calorie count of the day, then why am I not losing weight? See, you can just have like a large Domino's pizza and then skip your lunch and breakfast. Okay. And just like have large Domino's pizza and still be in your calorie count of the day, but that is not healthy. So when you want to enjoy healthy foods, that is when you want to enjoy your roti, when you want to enjoy your rice in your weight loss journey, then at least try avoiding these junk foods, um, on a daily basis. What you can do is, you can have a one day for yourself when you're enjoying everything that you want to have. So I'll tell you about myself. Monday to Saturday is something that I follow a healthy diet where, I really stop my cravings, and, I don't really binge eat on those snacks and chocolates and all of that. I control myself when it comes to Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, I give whatever, or I give my body whatever the cravings I wanted for the entire week, whether it is a chocolate or it is a dessert or it is a pizza. I have that on Sundays. Now you will ask me, will that not spoil your week's progress? It might. So that is one thing that you need to experiment with. For some people, cheat days work. For some people, cheat meals work. So how what happens is some people cheat twice in a week. So maybe on a Saturday they cheated and then on a Sunday they cheated. That is a cheat meal. Basically, you're cheating for one meal in the day. That was something that never really worked for me. So that is why I believe in the concept of cheat day. But this is again what you need to experiment with yourself and ask this question to you, whether a cheat meal is working for you or whether a cheat day is working for you. Each and everything lies, the question to everything lies with what you want, okay, and with what your body is accepting. Because there might be something that my body is accepting and your body is not accepting. So you are not in, you cannot be always in a position to to follow whatever I am doing or to follow whatever any fitness expert is telling you. No, first ask that question to yourself, whether you will be able to continue in the long term. If that question is answered, then yes, you are good to go. So yeah, these were the four important points that I really wanted to tell you. And You can start giving your questions to me. I will try and address those questions. I see one question here. होम वर्कआउट में कैसे पता चलेगा कि कितनी कैलोरीज बर्न हुई? So there are many fitness watches that you can have. Okay, so this is the fitness watch that I wear, which is Noise Color Fit Pro. So it has a option wherein I can track the number of calories that I am burning in my workout. So there is an option wherein I just have to input that I am starting my workout now. I start and it tells me the number of calories that I burn. So yeah, invest in a fitness watch, and you can track the number of calories that you are burning in the day. It is as simple as that. So if you want to track the number of steps you are doing in the day, okay, there is this app called Google Fit. You can download that app, Google Fit, okay, and start using it when you are doing your walking. So what will happen is it will track the number of steps that you are doing throughout the day, okay, and it will also tell you that it will tell you the number of steps that has happened throughout the day, at what time of the day it has happened, how many calories you have burned. That's how helpful Google Fit app is. That will help you to track your number of steps and calories that you have burned while walking, not workout wise. Workout wise, yes, you will have to invest in a small fitness watch. I You don't have to really go for any Apple Watch or anything like that. I use a Noise Color Fit Pro watch. So yeah, you can just invest in that and see for yourself that how many calories you are burning. If you have any other questions, please do type in the chat box. I will try to address the questions. Okay, so the next question is, can we only walk for 1 hour daily along with calorie deficit? Yes. If walking is something that is working for you, yes, you can only walk for 1 hour daily and be on a calorie deficit, and you will start losing weight. One of my clients, so I actually take up personal training sessions and I also give out customized diet charts. So one of my clients is just with me for diet. So what I have recommended her, so I asked her, is she doing any workout or anything as such? So she told me that, she is only good, she is not very okay with workouts. So then I told her, okay, if you're not okay with workouts, start walking on a daily basis. What she does is she at least does 10,000 steps daily, plus she's following my calorie deficit diet. And she was able to lose 1.5 kgs in 2 weeks. Yes. So that's how a calorie deficit diet and walking will help. Calorie deficit and walking helps, not a problem. You can do anything that is suitable for you. Walking, cardio, gymming, swimming, dancing, anything. Just get some movement done. Next question is, what about person who are suffering from hypothyroid? So this calorie in, calorie out, calorie deficit is something that is that applies to every person Okay, even if you're suffering from hypothyroid, or if you're suffering from PCOS or PCOD or any disease as such. Okay, so this is a general rule that is applicable to everyone. Calorie deficit diet. Calorie deficit diet is something that you need to start with for your weight loss. So even if you're suffering from any disease as such, maybe just consult your doctor before starting. But yes, this calorie in, calorie out rule applies to everyone. Can you please suggest some recipes for lunch and dinner, keeping calorie deficit in mind? So I think you have not checked out my YouTube channel, because every Wednesday I upload a recipe. Every Wednesday I'm up with a healthy recipe. So those recipes were actually something that I, inculcated in my weight loss journey. So, I have uploaded a recipe of healthy makhana. So that is some snacks that you can have in your weight loss journey. I have uploaded a recipe of moong dal chila. I have uploaded a recipe of green gram salad, and, like healthy pancakes recipe I have uploaded. So yes, you need to go check out my YouTube channel Nishfit, and you will find all the healthy recipes that you can follow while being on a calorie deficit. Next question is it okay to take weight loss drink like Medislim Gold Powder? Okay. So I am a person who is not into weight loss drinks, okay? Because I believe that you should avoid liquid calories, okay? And try to take in your calories from your whole meals as much as possible. So there are many people who would want to go for calorie drinks, like, to save out on calories, but I am not a person who have such, no protein powders, nothing as such. So yeah, that is my suggestion to you. You can take, but try to get your calories from whole meals. Will be my suggestion to you. Next question is, we can do daily fully body workout, nothing planned to Tabata or cardio, or only full body. So we can do daily full body workouts. Yeah, you can do a full body workout daily, but make sure you are giving different workouts to your body, because sometimes what happens is your body becomes used to exercises. Okay, when you are working out the same thing again and again on a daily basis. So try changing your workout on a weekly basis. So you can do for a week for what, 5 to 6 days, but then again try to change the workout next week, because you don't want your body to get used to the same amount of workout. Yeah, this was the tip that I gave. Try different workouts. Try a Tabata workout. Try a full body workout. Try a low body fat workout. Try strength training. Do anything. How many grams of intake would you advise for an individual? Yes, very important question. So, your body actually needs the equal amount of grams that you weigh. So, for example, if you are 70 kgs now, 70 grams of protein is needed for your body. But I know if you are a vegetarian, it is very difficult to get, protein from vegetarian sources. That's why even to my a high protein diet, give some amount of protein in every meal. If you are eating your breakfast, get some amount of protein. If you are eating your lunch, get some amount of protein. Good amount of protein in lunch, dinner, and breakfast is what I will recommend. Next, the question: workout sessions online? Yes, I do. I take up personal training sessions. My sessions start from morning 6:15 and till 8:15. My sessions go on. As of now, I just take up only personal training sessions, which is 20 sessions per month, and yeah, so my charges for personal training sessions is rupees 2,500. So if you want to know more, please DM me on Instagram, and I will answer all your questions. Next question is daily intake water, 1 hour. Hot water, 100 ml once is type to lose weight. So I did not really understand the question, but I think it is related to your water intake. So for water intake, water is important. You need to keep yourself hydrated throughout the day. So yes, please keep yourself hydrated throughout the day, but do not force water into your body when you're not thirsty. So yeah, that is the answer to the question. Okay, so I think I have answered most of the questions. And yeah, I would like to end the session by again giving those 4 important points I started with. Set realistic goals for yourself, very important. 2.5 kgs to 3 kgs per month is sustainable and a healthy weight goal for all of you out here. Second is following a calorie deficit diet. How are you going to follow a calorie deficit diet? After the session, calculate what your TDEE is. By TDEE, I mean total daily energy expenditure or your maintenance calories calculator. If you want to maintain it, just eat according to what your maintenance calories is. If you want to lose weight, try a deficit of at least 400 to 500 calories than what your maintenance calories is. And if you want to gain weight, then you have to eat a surplus of your maintenance calories. So that is the second thing. How you can track your calories is you can use apps like MyFitnessPal and Healthify Me apps, okay, to track how much you're having throughout the day. Tracking your calories is very, very important. So make sure you are tracking your calories and you are on a calorie deficit diet. Third, workout is very, very important. Even if it's 20 minutes or 30 minutes in a day, not a problem, but do work out on a regular basis. And one more thing, give those rest and recovery days to your body. You don't need to work out all the 7 days in a week. Just 5 days in a week is enough. But yes, do work out on a regular basis. And the last one is be consistent, be sustainable, and that will really show results. So yes, I hope this message, I hope this session was useful for all of you. And you are in a position to start your weight loss journey. And I will be conducting such sessions uh, at a later stage also. This session was actually because I touched 10,000 followers on Instagram. So I just wanted to give a free giveaway session and just give out some advice to people who really want to start their weight loss journey. So yes, I hope now at least all of you are in a position to start your weight loss journey. Calorie deficit plus workout is the key to weight loss. And so if you have any other doubts, you can DM me on Instagram, and I will try to answer your queries on Instagram. Thanks a lot and hope to see you all soon again.